Hey there, Quad S. Lerolim here, bringing you a 1v1 on XelNaga Caverns. Oh crap. This 1v1 will be between the orange Zerg Lerolim down here as the orange Protoss, and OnlyNine spawning the top of the map as the green. Whoa, why did I say Protoss? I meant Zerg. Yeah. And OnlyNine as the green Zerg up here spawning. This will be a Zerg versus Zerg between OnlyNine and I believe we're both equally matched players, actually. Let's look at the APM tab. I've got 106 APM right now. I'm more than likely spamming. OnlyNine's at 68, 65-ish. It is 1 a.m. in the morning, so everybody's sleeping. I can't be talking too loud. I'll see what I can do though. Just had to get this video out because a lot of people have been requesting to see it, so I'm doing that right now. I'm getting a spawning pool at about 13 supply. OnlyNine doing about the same. My spawning pool's gonna come out a little sooner than his, but it won't make much of a difference. OnlyNine's got a drone coming up into my base to scout. He sees my spawning pool as it just finishes, and I could have gotten him there, gotten this round on him there, but I was a little delayed. OnlyNine spawning pool finishes just now. He's got 400 minerals right now. He should probably be spending that. Economy tab. He is slightly ahead. Not by much though. We've got the same gases per minute. I've also got my queen out. His queen's coming out soon now too. We've got an overlord here to scout, make sure he doesn't have any units running by here. We also both have overlords in the center. He's utilizing his overlords a lot more than I am as scouts. OnlyNine's going to be going for a roach build, as you can see from this roach warren here. And since it is a Zerg versus Zerg, I don't like to expand early, so I just build a second hatchery in my main, and I'll be defending it with 2 spine crawlers here. I have 6 Zerglings out. We are both getting metabolic boost. His will come out a bit sooner than mine, but now I'm going to be moving out my Zerglings to attack his base. I've got right now 2 more Zerglings than he does, so it's not going to make much of a difference. Scouting the XelNaga tower, saw nothing there. I'm gonna be running up his ramp now. He does have 5 roaches, so I'll see that. I'll run back to my base. So now that I saw those roaches, I'm gonna be spawning a lot more Zerglings now. Cause roaches are susceptible to massling. As you can see, OnlyNine will be sending in his overlord into my main. Do some scouting. I'm gonna move my queen. Target the overlord soon enough. I'm using my queen to inject larvae right now into my base. And as you can see over here, I've got 17 Zerglings to counter his 5 roaches. but right now he's got the superior economy by about 5 drones. Using my queen to see if I can supply block him. Not quite successful. I probably should have focus fired more. I could have killed it if I wanted to, but I was stupid and didn't. I'm now going to be moving out with, I don't think there's 20 Zerglings. Here's more Zerglings over here. He's only got 6 roaches and 10 Zerglings, so the army might be about equal. Yeah, we'll take a look at this small battle over here. His Zerglings countering my Zerglings, and his roaches are just eating away, so yeah, that acid did not do well. The Zerglings can get really close to the roaches, and they can pretty much just rape them. But that wasn't the case here. Crap, I probably should not do these during the morning. Getting in the second evolution chamber out for some fast upgrades. I've also got a 3rd hatchery now at my natural. I haven't seen Steve do any aggression yet. All the aggression's been from me so far. He is also supply blocked right now. And he's going to be getting a Hydralisk den, so we'll be seeing some huge Hydra armies from Steve. Right now, I believe I'm continuing on with the mass ling, but as you can see, I've also got a Hydralisk den coming out. And I said I screwed up because rather than getting this extra evolution chamber here, I wanted to get the Hydralisk den. But I didn't really realize that I screwed up until the evolution chamber was finished. So this Hydralisk den will finish a lot later. Now as you can see over here, OnlyNine's moving out his army, getting ready to attack my base, positioning his units at the XelNaga tower. He's going to be moving his roaches in. I do have banelings. He is able to take out my queen. Baneling's not doing too much damage against the roaches. It would have been better against the Zerg, but I didn't micro well enough, and my army's completely gone. These spine crawlers are paying off though. Steve going for my mineral line, but for some reason he decides to focus fire over here instead. While the roaches roaches and hydras actually decide to attack my expansion. And now I've got Zerglings out, and now they're gonna get a nice surround on these hydras. And yeah, so these spine crawlers were able to really paid off actually. I can't stress how important spine crawlers are early game. They will save your butts. So for all you Zerg players who don't want to waste money on spine crawlers, yeah, you're stupid. Steve probably should have focus fired on the drones more rather than going towards my spine crawlers and my queen. But oh well. He still has about 4 roaches at the XelNaga tower, and he's also going to be getting the glial reconstitution. I believe that's for the Zerg. Roach speed upgrade. And I'm also going to get an infestation pit. I'm not quite sure how well infestors are against Zerg, but I think I do try that out later game. Oh crap, I missed it. As you can see over here, I ran my Zerglings up into his base using this ramp over here. I don't think I took out too many drones. Yeah, I'm still behind in economy right now. However, I keep these Zerglings over here just in case I attack his front, so I can send them in while he's distracted. Steve got most of the map control right now, I believe. He's got a lot of overlords using the XelNaga towers. And now I'm transitioning to a Roach Hydra build. He sends in an overseer, scout out my base, but he gets too close, so my queen's gonna start taking it out, as well as the spine crawlers that I set, spore crawlers over here. I set up a couple spore crawlers in case of mutant attack. And now Steve is supply blocked after I destroyed that. Never mind, not anymore. Anyway, he's gonna be doing the same strategy I did, running up Zerglings at this support ramp, I'd like to call it, over here. Completely forget about it, even though I was meaning to. I even had this overlord over here, make sure it's scouted, but apparently they didn't go there. So now these are going to be running into my base. It's a good thing I don't have too many drones over there. They're just going to do the same thing that Steve tried to do earlier, but I've got a pretty okay wall in here. Spine crawler still taking care of the Zerglings. Moving out my drones this time so they don't die. Yeah, so that Zergling attack didn't go very well either. Steve does have mutas now. So, these spore crawlers just might pay off. Let's look at the APM tab. OnlyNine's at 82 APM, I'm only at 56. I actually think that's a slight improvement from me. I've got infestors now, but I decided to save their energy and just use the Zerglings to attack the roaches there. But as you can see, Steve's roach army is going to move forward. I use the fungal growth on these roaches. It's actually not too bad. If only I had microed the infestors a bit more, they probably would have survived, but I do have more upgrades. The extra +1 Zerg armor against Steve's 0 armor. You can see I'm getting ready to move in these Zerglings as I attack his front with the rest of my army. Yeah, it seems like these Zerglings like to auto-target the spine crawlers. Hydralisks do very nicely against roaches if they have some meat to protect them, but all my roaches died off. Trying to spread out my creep now. Production. I've got the ground armor level 2 coming up, as well as the Zerg missile attacks level 1, so they'll be getting that range upgrade soon enough. Steve, check out the economy tab. We're actually about equal in economy now. I'm getting more minerals per minute than he is, though. Not sure why. I'm gonna be attacking the destructible rocks here at the high yield so I can get that expansion there. Steve should really start thinking about expanding also. I had a lot of extra minerals left over, so I decided to expand as fast as I can. I felt like I was in a good position, so I'm expanding here. Should be expanding here soon too. Yeah, I'm gonna be expanding there too. But at the same time, Steve is gonna be using his army, his Zerglings, to scout out any expansions I have and possibly destroy them. That was weird. Completely ignores it. Instead goes way over here. Now I decide to use some drones to wall off using spine crawlers here, and now they're going to be attacking my hatchery, so I cancel that before they can destroy it. Saves me some money. Now the Zerglings move out to attack my high yield hatchery over here, but I was stupid and didn't really notice it until it was too late. They got a good surround on it and they destroyed it before I could cancel it. Really bad on my part. I lost 300 minerals right there. Now his Zerglings are moving back. Steve is going to try to expand over here now. Fine colors finish here. And now I'm going to try to expand again. Seems like Steve has the better economy. Actually, nah, never mind. Looking at the unit tab, I've got 17 roaches, 13 hydralisks, and 2 zerglings, while Steve has 9 zerglings, 14 roaches, and 5 corruptors. He is going brood for a brood lord build right now. So APM tab, I've got 81 Steve has 81 APM, I have 58 APM. My army's engaging his base at the main now. All these upgrades are really helping while his army still has 0 upgrades right now. I've also got the bigger army. I don't think he's going to be able to reinforce it in time, and he GG's. I thought this was a really good game by both of us. Yeah, I'm hoping to see more games like these in the tournament if we ever had it. Broodlord probably wasn't quite a good idea right now. As you can see over here, I've got an Ultralisk Cavern. So I was going for an Ultralisk build, but I think he could have waited the Broodlord out a bit more and gotten some more ground units. But overall, I still thought this was a really fun game. Both players did really excellent. And yeah, stay tuned for more.